Look at me, I'm a princess that was bitten by a vampire. Ta-da! Hey y'all, Sarah here and welcome to a new video of mine. And if you are new to my channel, welcome to my channel. And if you are new to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button down there in the corner. Click that bell, get notified every time I upload a video, and give this video a thumbs up if you like it. You can thumbs it down if you don't. I'm okay with constructive criticism. So in today's video, I'm doing a makeup tutorial. I'm actually on my way to a photo shoot. And this photo shoot, I'm a vampire victim, so I'm not gonna be doing like the full bloody stuff because I have to like go to the shoot and I'm gonna be adding on fake blood there, but I'm gonna be doing the wounds and my makeup. So yeah, and I haven't done a makeup tutorial in a while, so yay. I'm going to first start with the wound. I'm gonna start with, and well, when you get wounds, they bruise up. So the first thing you want to do is to kind of make a bruise. Bruises have browns and kind of burgundy and purples in them. So I'm doing this right, I want it right here because I want it to be seen. And usually in vampire movies, they usually go right for the neck right here, because I believe there's like a lot of veins in there. But so I'm just gonna make this look bruised, and this is just a burgundy eyeshadow. You see, it gives that bruise effect, because yeah, you want it to look bruised. And then I'm going to be getting some purple in here, because bruises often do turn purple. This is supposed to be a fresh bruise, so it wouldn't be too purpley, but you want to have, and it also gives some depth to it as well. So I'm going to do that right there. And it's good to use like brushes like these, and like you saw, like wider brushes that kind of give that fluffy effect, because that's what bruises do. And you want to blend it in. So that looks like a pretty good bruise right now. Yeah, so I'm gonna be doing puncture wounds, and I'm gonna have to get some tissue. So for doing like puncture wounds, bullet holes, tissue with latex works really good. You don't need a lot. Yeah, like, or any kind of flesh at all. You can just use tissue. Also, when you're working with any kind of latex, fake blood, it's good to have wet wipes on hand. You can use makeup wipes, but like you can just go to the dollar store and get wet wipes for your hand. If it's for your face, then it might make your face break out if you have sensitive skin. But they usually do the trick. So I'm just getting little pieces of tissue here, and I'm gonna rip the inside. And you want to have specific paintbrushes that you use just for this kind of makeup. So, oh, this is gonna take a while with this brush. And I need to get new makeup brushes for my special effects makeup. Yeah, I'm really bad with washing them, and then I have to buy new ones because they'll harden. But, oh shoot, I just got that on my regular brushes. No! All right. So, and this is kind of ripping here. And I'm just gonna like bunch it up. And put Put it on there. And I use Miron. It's actually, for the price and the quality, it's really good. There are more expensive brands, but Miron is really good. It lasts for a while. It stays on really good. I'm looking in here. So this right now that I'm putting on, this is the spirit gum. This is the adhesive. Because you don't want to use actual glue on your skin. And I have pretty sensitive skin, and I find Miron products don't make me break out. If you use really cheap stuff, it will, like dollar store. A lot of the stuff that you see at Halloween supply stores can be pretty cheap and may not be kind to your skin. So there's one that I have on there, and I need to let it dry. And I'm doing this right now before the rest of my makeup, because when you're doing stuff like this with latex, you have to do it in layers, and it takes a while to do. So I like to start doing that. And again, it's just with saving time, because it's time consuming. So now I'm just getting the other puncture wound ready. And some latex on that. And you can get clear liquid latex. I got this as a flesh colored. You can get different shades of flesh because we all have different shades of skin. This particular color I got to match my skin tone as much as I could. But you can always like paint over it, so it's not a huge deal, like if it doesn't match your skin tone. But I find it does help, so you don't have like white stuff, especially with the tissue paper. You want it to look like flesh, and you want to do this quick because you can see it dries pretty quick, like it's already sticking to me. Okay, that puncture wound looks really good. The other one didn't look as good. I'm gonna have to poke a hole in it. So it looks like a vampire puncture wound. And the look here, you can see, I don't know if you can see my dress, and I have like an overcoat. It has like this real kind of, it has like this Victorian kind of look. That's what I'm going for this shoot. You know, like Bram Stoker's Dracula kind of era, that kind of look. I like it. I don't know. So, okay. So I have this one on here. I'm actually really not, oh, this one's staying on. I was gonna take it off because I'm like, it looks more like a hole than anything. So I'm gonna see. I don't like it. So I'm taking it off. And that's the great thing with makeup. You can redo it. The other puncture wound looks really good. And this particular one, the first one didn't work out that good, and it looked kind of chunky. I didn't like it. So I did cut the film there because I already showed you how to do that, and I just had to do another one. And I just stuck it on, and you can see it looks more like a puncture wound. Yay. And I'm going to put some of the spirit gum on it so it stays. You can see I'm going around the edges because you want it to adhere to the rest of your skin. You have to be really, and if it's a little bit messy, it's not a big deal because I'm going to be doing makeup over this. You want to try to be, you don't want it all over though, because it's really shiny and makeup won't go over it as well if there's too much spirit gum there in the way. And I'm I'm actually running behind, so I'm doing this as fast as I possibly can. Yeah. So I'm gonna close that up. You want to make sure you close these things tightly. Yeah, so I'm gonna let that dry and I'm gonna start on my face makeup. Okay, so I just washed my hands, cleaned up my workstation because I like to keep it clean. I don't want my hands to be sticky. I had a lot of stuff. This stuff cleans up really, really easy. So, yeah. So I'll start with doing some foundation. And I'm not going to be doing mascara because I have fake eyelashes on for this. Yeah. Just because I want to have, that's the look I want to have this, that's just the look I want, right? So I'm going to see. You want to just get a base. And this, whoa, I forgot to say what I'm using. This is Kat Von D's. It's like the pressed powder foundation. I really like this. Too Faced makes a really good one too. And they're both vegan and cruelty free. The only thing with Too Faced is that, I think is it Revlon that owns it now? So their parent company is not cruelty free. If that's what you're going for. I don't know. The Kat Von D's completely vegan though, and it's pretty good quality. Okay. And I'll be adding a little bit more like finishing touch on later, just a base right now. Okay. So I'm gonna start with my eyes. So I'm actually gonna be trying to use the same kind of colors that I'm using for the bruise on my eyes. Yeah, I just thought that would look kind of cool. We'll see how that turns out. So I'm gonna use, this is actually BH Cosmetics palette. You can use any palette. I like their palettes because they're cruelty free, their company, and it's really inexpensive. The only thing I find is that their makeup doesn't go on as matte and as heavy as brands that are a little bit more expensive. So after a while, it's not as vibrant. And they're not like super, super vibrant to begin with. But if you want makeup for everyday kind of use, I actually would recommend them because again, they're not expensive. You do have to order them online. You can order palettes that have lots of different colors, and the palettes are like, I believe they're like $15 to $40 depending. Like that's really good. Like 40 for like huge palettes that are usually a couple $100s for other brands. So it's worth it to me. Yeah, and I'm gonna do a little bit of brown under. Sorry, my light is really bad in my bathroom. I think I'm gonna start doing makeup tutorials in my studio with my ring light. I have that set up, but for time's sake, I just didn't have time to go down there and set everything up because I have to get ready for this shoot in about 30 minutes. So I'm just kind of, I don't know, what I'm doing right now with the brown like this, I call this like the Tim Burton look. When you're doing like the browns like this around your eyes and the burgundies, because a lot of his characters in his movies have that kind of makeup. And I really like it. I'm a big fan of Tim Burton movies. And you can see, like, I'm not being super, super careful, but right now with this, I'm trying to go quick. But I can fix any mistakes like this. It's not super dark. Okay, I'm gonna have to get some of that burgundy. And don't worry about concealer until you're done doing this makeup, because then you're gonna have to reapply your concealer and waste it. That's what I especially doing, yeah, this kind of makeup. Okay, again, very, very key to doing makeup is blending. When I went to makeup college, I remember my teacher telling me, if you think it's blended, blend again. Blending was something I was not good at when I went in and learned more there. So, well, of course, because it's makeup school. So that's kind of how it looks right now. Yeah, it looks actually really cool. I like it. And I'm gonna put this on. This is NYX. And I'm just gonna use my finger. If you're doing makeup on other people, unless it's like a close friend and they're okay with it, you should not use your fingers. But yeah. And for darker makeup, well, you'd have to wash your hands, but I don't know. Up here, it works good because what I'm doing, you can see I'm just adding that highlight there to bring my eyes out. And as a general rule, when in makeup and art, light stuff makes things pop out, dark stuff makes things go back and give more depth. And it's good to use both of them together so you can create a lot of depth in whatever you're doing, whatever look you're doing. Okay, that actually looks nice. And I mean, even if I wanted to, I could kind of keep this look like this. But yeah, it looks good. And I'm just going to use some black. To add more depth. Okay, looks good. And I was contemplating keeping it like this, but I really want to do more with my makeup. So, I mean, you could keep the look kind of like this if you wanted to with the eyes, but I'm going to be making it more dramatic for the sake of this shoot. That's just how I want it to be. I'm gonna add some more of that kind of burgundy color. And I'm also doing this because, again, I'm like, I've been bitten by a vampire, so I would be like, you know, in the process of becoming the undead. So having that kind of sunken eye look looks good, I think. Okay. All right, and this, okay, I'm just testing it to see how it's still pretty wet. It's still sticky, like you want to like lightly touch it. This one's good. This one's still sticky. And you don't want to be using your makeup over sticky latex because then your brushes can get it on it. I've done it. Don't do the same mistakes I've done. So yeah. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm going to be adding some color and sparkles. La la la. Okay. Trying to find a brush that's clean. I'm horrible with cleaning my brushes. Don't do that. Clean your brushes. So I'm using this red. It's like an orangey red to put on my lid. And I'm going to be putting sparkles over it. This is, again, completely optional. You do not have to do this. If you don't want to, you can keep the natural, like that more natural look. You don't even have to add sparkles. This is just what I'm doing. Okay. All right, so that's how it looks. And so I have, this is Cinema Secrets. It's another brand I really like. It's used a lot in film and TV. This brand, and I really, it's very expensive, so I don't have a lot of their products. I would like to get more, but like I said, it's expensive. And I'm gonna grab a Q-tip to apply because I prefer to do that. All right, so this is it's called Tacky Mixing Adhesive. And now I'm going to do like that, so it sticks. And I'm going to sparkle away on my eyes. And I'm going to be doing a couple coats of this, so this is not going to be perfect right now because I'm going to need to put my liner on before it's like a thicker coat and I can't put my liner on top. Okay. All right. And I'm gonna get my liner. And this is Kat Von D tattoo liner. And it's one of my favorites right now. It's really great. I love the brush. Okay. Always take your time with liner. Okay, I'm gonna have to use this mirror here because I can see better. Again, I need to get, I keep contemplating getting brighter lights, but I don't like bright lights in my bathroom. I just don't like bright lights, period, in my home. Okay. All right. And I'm gonna have to just brush that makeup off there. And now that I've applied that, I can, and this eye is dry. And you notice I was really trying to keep my eyes like this while it's drying so you don't get it all smudged. Yeah, that is not good. And if you do have your liner on first, just be careful. But you can always go over it after the first coat. It's okay. I'm gonna again use this mirror. Just so I can see details more. And yeah, I'm gonna have to go over like that. Eyelash glue, but it's in black, and I'm gonna have to turn this way. This is by Tarte, cruelty free too, vegan, and I'm just gonna go over a little bit here. When I use sparkles, I don't know, I just find that it goes over better, and it's an adhesive, so it makes it really stay. And I'm gonna have to now do another coat for my eyes. For this other coat, I'm just gonna be doing the same thing that I did before, so I'm just not gonna film the second one for time's sake, but just repeat what I did before. So now you can see with the second coat, and I'm trying to just help it dry a bit. You don't want to blow too hard and blow sparkles off, but they should stay on. And so now I'm going to do some concealer. And yeah, I actually had to do some repair too. I had some of the adhesive for the glitter run down and I had to repair it, but makeup, you can do that. I mean, you can majorly screw up, but usually you can fix it if you make some kind of mistakes. And so I'm gonna wash my hands because they look like this, and I'm putting them on my face. So this is Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer. It says that it's waterproof. It's water resistant. I actually did test this at the gym. and I've worn it on shoots where I've been sweating or in water, and it works. So I'm just patting it on. Especially around your eyes. If you can avoid rubbing your eyes, do it, because rubbing your eyes can cause premature wrinkles. If you just pat it in, you're not pulling the skin and possibly doing that. So yeah, it's just better for your skin. And you can see I'm going also a little bit inside my eye, because I want that to, it's a little bit darker in there, not for a lot of us, so I want it to be brighter. And the dark makeup around it, I want it to stand out. So you can see the difference. And do a little bit at a time, because if you have too much, it's not going to look good either. It won't look good having too much, right? And you don't want to use too much makeup. You can do little bits at a time. And yeah, you do need to be more patient. But it's worth it. Okay. Anything that looks kind of dark or anything where I can see shadows, I'm trying to lighten as much as I can around my eyes. And of course, concealer can be used for any blemishes that you have. I use it very lightly, just for any minor discoloration in the skin to even it out. You don't want to pack it on. So we're actually coming to the end of this. Near the end, and I'm supposed to be out of here in 15 minutes, so I'm going over with my foundation here, kind of blocking it all in, giving it that nice finished look. You can check it in this mirror. It's nice to have more than one mirror to double check things in. And yeah, I'm just gonna go around again with this burgundy color. I'm looking in this mirror because I can see details more, but you can see what I'm doing. I'm just going all the way around here. Oh, I just got a text message from my photographer that's they're on the way. So I need to boogie here. Okay. All right. So, yeah, I just wanted to make sure I got in these little nooks in here in my eye. And because this is for a photo shoot, things are gonna really show up. So I want it to look good. I'm just gonna use this very fine brush here for some brown here. Just neaten that. So you can see I'm just going in here. I'm just neating, this is just like the neatening up of it. And I'm gonna do a little bit more brown. I can actually do it here. And this light brown, I'm blending it at the same time. So I want to blend my makeup, right? So I'm blending at the same time, adding a little bit of brown around my eyes. It has a nice, really nice effect to it. I like it. But I want that round look. And so now I'm going to look very carefully. This is the black glue for fake eyelashes. I'm going over areas where I've got sparkles. And this will lock in the lashes more too. So you see, it's not a lot. You don't want to put a lot on. You want to go very, very close to your lash line. Okay. And it looks like I have some glue on my lashes. I'm just using my hands to get that off. And this is why I have wipes around. So you can just easily just wipe it off, right? And yeah, so that's that. And I'm going to line under my eye. I can do it here actually. If I look in the viewfinder. I'm just going to double check here. Because this mirror is closer than the other one, so I'll double check in it. And I got some of it on the inside of my eyes, and I'm just using a Q-tip to take it off because you don't want this in your eyes. It could irritate it. Good products will not irritate it, but yeah. So that's it there. And I'm just going to use, this is Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. For the lower lashes. And I'm gonna check in here, my close mirror. Ah, no. Ugh. Okay. Makeup repair, makeup repair. I got some black up there. Gosh. Of course, right near the end of it, right? Ugh. It didn't fully dry. But I'm kind of rushing, to be honest, which is bad. Blush is going to be very, very easy to do, and I'm picking, this is BH Cosmetics, and I'm using this, it's kind of a brownie color. And you can always go to see where your cheekbones are and line it, because you want to line it with that so when you're smiling and talking, it has that, it's right where it should be, right where your cheekbones kind of come in. Again, darkness brings things in, lightness brings it out. And I'm just going to blend it in. I don't want a super dramatic look. And I'm also gonna do this with my jawline, because it just defines it more. And of course you want to blend. Where did that big brush go? It's hiding. You don't want to line. And I'm actually going to so I don't have that line, and it kind of sinks in a bit. And almost done. So for lips, this is actually Lip Fusion, Micro Injected Collagen Lip Fusion. It's a lip plumper liner. It's like a nude color, so I can use any color over it. But it will bring out your lips a little bit, which is always nice to have. And I'm starting to throw makeup of mine I'll need with me in my bag here. This is Kat Von D. This color is called Thumbelina. It was a limited edition. I don't think it's available anymore, but you can use any kind of orangey or red color. And this is long lasting. It's awesome. I'm gonna double check in here. skin. Get off. And that is a trick so you don't get it on your teeth. I'm just gonna do a little bit of highlighting, not a lot. This is Kat Von D Metal Crush, and it has like pink, orange, white highlights. And I'm not gonna use a lot of highlights. Just here, I wanna have, oh yeah, see that looks nice. This is, again, finishing touches, right? And just adds that little bit there. And I'm gonna use a little bit of the orange. Like that. And I'm gonna blend it in so it's not a streak too. Like that. You can use a brush for this too, but you want to make sure it has a blended look so you don't get a streaky look. Making sure it's even on both sides. And I need to just brush away extra makeup falling under there. Something else I like to do with highlighters, I'm going to do it in this mirror here. I'm going to put it just in the corners here. Again, it's just like a little finishing touch thing to bring up my eyes, and it kind of just blends things in. And I've noticed that some of the makeup's not blended that good. I'm just getting a brush and I'm blending it. Again, blending is so important. So. Oh, this is cutting it close. Oh, okay, that's sticky. That's not good. I got some glue on my bottom lash. So that's pretty much for the makeup. You can see. Oh yes, and brush my eyebrows. That won't take very long. You want. So I'm going to be using like the same colors I did with the bruise around this. And this is dry. Awesome. The burgundy. I'm going to be using mainly burgundies and reds for this. And you want to have black in the holes so they look like holes. Gives depth. So yeah, just using same colors as I did at first. Anything that you want to be looking inwards, you want to have black. And I'm actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use, this is the Tarte again. I'm going to see how this, because this should go really good. This is my lash glue. That's the black one. because I think it's gonna stay better. See, yeah, it goes on really, really well. So I'm doing them around what I would think a vampire's fangs would be, but you see, like, you can really notice it with the black. And that has to dry. And while that's drying, I think I'm gonna do some purple around. So yeah, and I'm gonna be using a dark purple. This is, again, just giving some depth to these puncture wounds. All right, looking good. Almost done. See, they don't take too long. It's just the drying. Using liquid latex, that's what's time consuming a lot, is the drying. You can get fans to dry. I'm just going under and around with this burgundy. Bring out those wounds. And when you get bruising, okay, I'm gonna have to get that brown again on the outside. And yeah, I'm almost done. Okay, and I do try to clean up as much as I can my stuff. While I'm going, I'm in a rush, so I won't be able to totally clean up. Okay. This is a light brown. I'm going around. Around and around we go, and then blending it. Okay, and I'm gonna put a little bit of blood on right now, not a lot. Yeah, because I don't want to stain my coat or anything. I'm just gonna put a little bit on, and then at the shoot I'm gonna be putting a lot more on, so I'll do a little so you can see the effect at least. Ugh. Man, I've got like fake blood all over me now. So there's two different fake bloods that I mainly like to use. Depends on the effect that you want. If you want it to have a drying effect, stage blood is really good. Just like regular kind of stage blood. But if you want it to look kind of like coagulated, like thick, then so yeah, I have like Ben Nye's stage blood here, and this is Miron's stage blood, but it's syrup-based blood, so it actually stays on thick. It doesn't dry up. It actually stays really thick, so Right now I'm going to be using this because I want it to kind of be dripping out. I like to try to let it naturally fall and stream down. You can use a syringe too. I don't have one on me, but okay, I need to let it drip like that. Yeah. Drip, come on, because you want it. There. I'm standing upright. So right now, this is just, yeah, dripping. It looks too even, it's too perfect looking for, oh well. So this stuff goes on wet and then it's like that kind of blood that does dry up and looks like dry blood. I'm gonna wash this off. So I'll be using a combination of both in this shoot. So I have some of that dry blood look and some of the newer blood that's like fresh blood. So I'm washing those off. And yeah, so that's pretty much it, other than making, you know, I'm gonna be putting more blood like dripping all down here and stuff like that, but I'm not doing that right now. This is just basic tutorial for basic blood bite. And oh, I mean, you can move it around a bit, like you can go, you know, actually make it a little messy around there. And I want it to stain. So yeah, and I'm ready for my shoot now. So thank you for joining me for this makeup tutorial today, and I'm gonna take out my hair now, see how that looks, because I've been keeping it out of the way. All right, looks good. And I need to keep my hair, oh, this needs to dry. So I'm gonna be taking my hair out more. It's gonna be like out more, but I don't want it to get in the way. And yeah, if you take your hair out before this is dry and it's like right out, it's gonna like stick in it, and well, it's gonna become a big mess. Like not a good mess, right? Like a bad mess. So, thank you for joining me for my makeup tutorial today on how to do vampire wound bites, basics, and the makeup too that's going along with it being a bitten vampire victim. A little bit glamorous, but like I said, you don't have to do the sparkles. You could just keep it how it was. And I will see you in my next video.